Hi, Mr. Ben.
Hi, Chris.
Yeah, I'm Chris from African Sports Network. Congratulations in your new position.
Thank
and,
you.
No doubt your resume says so much about the kind of person you are and what you're about to bring into the team. But you last coached DC about 2 years ago. So for 2 years, you'll be out of active soccer. And if you go through 2 years from then and now, MLS has risen from here to another level. You just know it's amazing the way the game has grown in the America in the past 2 years. Just saw the amazing final between LAFC and Philly. So what do you think you can bring him back to style? Like, how can you imbibe the new culture? Because we're trying to get people to come to the games, to watch his games. And so there's a certain level of soccer that the fans want to see from the players to attract them to want to come back. So back on style, are you going to be conservative or are you going to go full attack? And also, lastly, what do you have to improve the IQ and the EQ of these players to make them perform at the optimum performance?
That's a lot to take in, man. The ball is still round, isn't it, after all these 2 years? Let me address the 2 years first. You know, I think it's important for people to understand where I was. You know, I spent 10 years coaching, nonstop, and this is a tough job. And after 10 years, I felt like I needed to step away and take a different look at life, frankly. So I tried some different things. I worked in the Women's League as a president for the Washington Spirit, ended up being the GM there as well. I did some television, which I'm sure you've seen it. It wasn't that great, but I did it. And so I got these other looks at the sport of soccer, which was nice. I wanted to do that. I wanted to see. I was in the coaching lane so long. I wanted to see what else was out there. And I would say about 6 months ago to a year, being back in the arena, being back up here, being in the locker room, there was an itch growing in me, and it was growing and growing and growing. And it was important for me to step away to realize that I need to be back here. So that was, and as far as the game itself, sometimes stepping away from something, right, we've all done it, stepping away, gives you a little bit more perspective on the game as well, and just sitting down and watching, not in the bubble of a team. So sitting down with Pat and talking about this proactive style, it really excited me. DC United, at times, we were very, very pragmatic. The goal was to make playoffs any way possible, and more times than not, we resorted into kind of a mid-block defensive line, looking for transition soccer. That's not the goal here. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to excite the fan base, make sure we have the right culture and spirit, but also play in a way that the fans are proud to be a part of this club, and we need more fans in. And how do you do that? You win, you score goals, you play a style where they show up and are enjoying themselves. I cover at least half of those questions. Yeah.
That's a good one to close on. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll be taking photos here shortly, so we'll move the table